Welcome to NCL's Great Stirrup Cay, Norwegian Cruise Line's private island in the Bahamas. If you've been here before, a lot has changed in the last year in a big way, and NCL is putting a lot of effort and money into improving their private island. And today, I'm giving you a full, updated walkthrough. We'll check out the brand new pier, the Great Life Lagoon pool with swim-up bars, the new kids splash zone. And if you stick around to the end, I'll give you a sneak peek at the brand new adults-only Vibe Shore Club. I'll show you how a day here works, what's changed, what's included versus extra, and by the end, you'll know exactly how to plan your day. If you're new to the channel, I'm Brad. My goal is to help you get more out of every cruise with honest ship tours, guides, and real-world tips so you know exactly what to expect before you sail. If you'd like more videos like this to help plan your next cruise, hit subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one. Let's dive right in. This is Great Stirrup Cay in early 2026. A few weeks before our visit, the first phase of the new pier opened, allowing ships to dock directly at the island. Gone are the days of waiting hours for tenders just to get on shore. Now it's as easy as walking right off the ship. The pier in its current state is still a little rough around the edges, but you can tell it's a work in progress, and improvements are actively underway. Norwegian has said this is the phased project, with plans to expand capacity further as construction continues. Near the end of the pier, you'll come to the newly opened Welcome Center. Take a few moments to grab some great shots of your ship. Then, you can start your day by hopping on an awaiting tram to take you further into the island. Future plans include additional stops at a soon-to-be-constructed Great Tides water park, planned for summer 2026. I hope to be back here later this summer to get some updates on that new construction, which I'll share with you all here. You can also opt to take a 10-minute walk over a newly completed footbridge to take you directly to all of the action. Upon arrival, you'll start to see the mix of the old and the new. Straight ahead is the newly opened Kids Splash Harbor, with several ways for the young ones to have some fun in the water. Next is the biggest addition to Great Stirrup Cay, the Great Life Lagoon, a 28,000 square foot oceanfront pool. The area is complimentary and it's lined with loungers and daybeds. There's a zero entry access to the pool at both ends to make things easier for anyone with mobility concerns. They've also added not one, but two swim-up bars serving all of your favorites. It appears there are some spaces here for an eventual DJ to add to the vibe, but that wasn't yet being utilized on my visit. Now, if you're not getting into the water, there's also the Waves Bar and the Reef Bar, with plenty of room. The pool itself was not heated on my visit, and the water was very cold, so keep that in mind if you're planning to stay here for the day. Along the perimeter of the pool are a number of cabanas and daybeds that can be rented for your stay. Sizes of the cabanas range from 4 guests to as many as 12 in the grand cabanas, and pricing varies by ship sailing and date, but they seem to range from about $400 to about $800 or more. Now, once you've had enough of the pool, you can head out to the beach. Great Stirrup Cay has a large and expansive complimentary beach area lined with loungers and palm trees. You can rent a clamshell or umbrella for the day if you want to escape the sun. The sand is soft and there is more than enough lounge space for everyone. On my visit, there were 2 ships visiting the island and there was still plenty of seating to go around. Surrounding the beaches are the cabanas on the quay, a number of small and large cabanas you can reserve for the day, with prices typically ranging in the $400 to $500 range. Next up Let's explore the places where you can eat. There are several options open for lunch. The largest building houses the Jumbi Bar and Grill. This is a buffet-style lunch with several options to choose from. You can pick from things like jerk chicken, hamburgers, and pizza. Additionally, you could check out a few of the other options available on the island. Tropic Like It's Hot is a food truck option serving items like sandwiches and desserts. Or Abaco Taco, which serves a number of quick grab tacos and nachos. You could also grab a quick hot dog at the carts around the island. By now, I'm sure you're probably thinking, where could I grab a drink? The two large central beverage locations would be the Bacardi Bar, serving any number of rum-related drinks and some excellent views of the island. Then there's the Sandbar, a more traditional bar with just about any drink you could want. And the Patron Tequila Bar, focused on tequila drinks like margaritas and palomas. You could also grab some quick drinks at the Tiki Zoom stands around the beach. One word of caution: lines, and more lines. These can be a major problem at these locations, so plan your liquid needs accordingly. Keep in mind, NCL is making changes to the drink packages in early 2026, so be sure to double check if your sailing is impacted, as your drink package may or may not work on the island, depending on when you sail and the type of package you have purchased. So what else can you do on the island? You can take part in a number of shore excursions that you could pre-purchase, including wave runners or swimming with the pigs. But for some more self-paced activities, you can rent snorkel gear or bring some of your own from home. You can rent a paddleboard. You can rent float mats. You can do a little practice on the putting greens. You could shop at the souvenir stand. Or you could shop at the little vendor market. You could get in a game of beach volleyball or a game of table tennis. But most prevalent will be the zip lines. Purchase this ahead of time, or you could buy it once you get on the island. And you can take part in a number of different courses zipping around the area. Also brand new is the adults-only exclusive Vibe Shore Club, not to be confused with the on-ship version called the Vibe Beach Club. This is an upcharge area with plush loungers, umbrellas, dedicated food service, and a dedicated bar setup. This is definitely a quieter space designed for adults who want to get away from the crowds. Capacity is limited, so it can sell out. Lining the perimeter is a number of cabanas and daybeds that can be rented as well, ranging in prices typically starting at around $650 and up for 4 guests. Admission to the Vibe Shore Club typically runs about $85 to $90 a day, but can vary by sailing. I will say the area does feel a little incomplete, with concept art also showing overwater cabanas, so I would expect more updates to be completed throughout 2026. I'll have my full review of the Vibe Shore Club and whether or not I thought it was worth the price coming soon, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out. Alright, that's the updated Great Stirrup Cay walkthrough with what's new, what's still classic, and what's worth planning around. If you've been here before, I'm curious, do you like the direction Norwegian is taking this island, or do you miss the old, simpler Great Stirrup Cay? Drop a comment and let me know. If this video helped you plan your next visit to Great Stirrup Cay, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and hit subscribe, and I'll see you on board again soon.